This is like first YouTube video doing drawing. Currently working on this little character, and I don't know, I just felt like recording myself. I'm trying to get better at art, and so I'm just kind of like need some motivation to do that. But I also wanted to talk about, I was like randomly searching on YouTube because I was just kind of stressed today about some things, and I wanted to randomly just like look up some random stuff, and I found just some like person randomly talking about like life and stuff while they were recording, while they're playing Minecraft or something, and it really inspired me to like just record myself, I guess, because I always get in my head like, oh, I don't really want to record, or I'm not good enough, I'm not perfect enough to do this. Then I realized, like, I don't know, I want to do what I like, if that makes sense. And at the same time, I hope I'm not drawing on the wrong layer, actually. Okay, we're good. Every artist's worst nightmare. But I always get very like, what was I even saying? I don't even remember. I get very like, oh, I don't know, like, if I want to record or whatever, and then I'm like, if it's what I like, then I'm gonna do it, you know. But I don't know, I get very anxious. Get anxious easily whenever I do this kind of stuff. But we're gonna do, I'm making my little profile picture because I was like, you know what, right now I have Miku 3FS. Yes, I'm a part of the 3FS oh my gosh, what's it called? Profile picture cult, but that will be changing soon, sadly. I love me some 3FS. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just recording. It's been a weird week. Work's been kind of, if I'm gonna be honest, work's been pretty rough. Okay, I like that. I'm debating, I found this picture on Pinterest, and it's an INTP character, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know who the original artist is. They have that's like their little logo, I guess, I don't know. So search that up if you want. But I took inspiration from them with the purple hair and all that because I'm an INTP, and it's one of my favorite. I love the design of these characters, like it just looks really cool. So anyways, I'm gonna fix the eyes a little bit because I'm not a huge fan of what they're looking now. So I wanted some relaxing music, so I'm just playing Minecraft music because Minecraft music is the best. I also pop my fingers a lot, so if that sounds weird, I do apologize. Yeah, I don't know, I've been having a weird kind of like, I don't know, I've had a weird week where it's like I've been really good, but then all of a sudden I just felt really like stressed and like almost overwhelmed. And I think honestly, I honestly think a lot of it has to do with like work stuff, and obviously school and college is all that pretty fun. But it's not like the classes that I'm taking aren't that hard. They're just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like right now I'm trying to make some friends and all that jazz, and I made a few, but there's times where I just can overthink, I think, the people I started to make friends with. Don't know what maybe I like that. I like that, actually. I'm gonna do that. I think I've just kind of overthinking the friends that I've made, and like obviously I'm not gonna get along with every single person ever, like that's just, you know, impossible. But there's times where I'm like, I feel like I don't fit in any kind of like area, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I don't fit anywhere, and I've always been like this kind of weird, not like, oh, a weird kid, I'm a weird kid, whatever, not like like I'm different. Not like that kind of stupid stuff, but more so like I genuinely have been very like, I've always been kind of different, I guess. And like, I don't know, it's just kind of been like one of those things where I feel like I don't really fit in with the weird, like, the weird kids, but not like the not weird kids, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I just don't fit in with either. I don't know, it's my own little niche vibe we got going, I guess. I don't know. But, which again, like, I don't want to be like everyone else, but at the same time, it just like, it would be nice to kind of fit in somewhere, I guess. Like, the idea of having somewhere to fit into makes things easier. It genuinely does make things easier, but like at the same time, I'm glad I'm not. Like, yes, it would make things easier, but I'm not gonna do that to myself, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be who I am, and maybe that's something that who I am isn't, like, I don't know. And at the end of the day, like, maybe that's something that I'm just discovering every day, you know? But I'm liking how this is looking. It's obviously, I'm gonna be so for real, I'm not a very good artist. I'm kind of just getting back into art after stopping. I honestly lost my passion for art when I think around 16, 17. And I was really into art and all that jazz, and then I just kind of stopped. I don't know why. I think I got very overwhelmed, and in my head I thought, well, I need to get my life together, and for me to be an adult, I have to stop doing things that are like childlike, or that are like kid things, I guess. Even though art and drawing isn't kid stuff, like, it's stupid. I don't even know why I thought that, but I did. And I think because I was stressed about a lot of stuff, it made me very like, oh, it's these things that are making me stressed out, when the reality is it wasn't, and I was just stressed out about a bunch of different things, and it kind of just turned into this, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna do this right here, because I will not know what color this is if I gotta go black. There we go. I think I just was very like, I don't know how to explain it. I think I just got very like stressed and also like insecure about my art, because I wasn't like the really good artists. Even though like everyone starts somewhere, and even if I don't become like the very good artist, like, I'm doing what I'm enjoying and I'm having fun. I mean, right now I'd say I'm having fun. Like, yeah, I do wish I was better, but like, I'm still having fun with what I do, so. It's not super late at night, so that's nice, I guess. Goodness, I can't speak. But I'm really liking how this is turning out. So, because I was like, I want to make a profile picture for myself that's like mine, you know what I mean? So, I think I have a background there. So what I think I'm gonna do is make this gray, because I like having a little bit of a background vibe going on. But yeah, so I think I may add some more stuff, but I think for now I'm kind of just keeping it as it is. I guess I can erase this up there. Goodbye, beautiful drawing that I found on Pinterest. Yeah, so I don't know. Or what if I want a purple background? I might want a purple background, but anyways, I don't know. I just have been. Oh, that's way too bright. There we go. Maybe I want a dark. I love the dark vibe, honestly. The dark vibe's kind of cool, but I don't know. I've just been kind of I don't know. I think I've just been wanting to figure out what it is I like want to kind of do in life, and I have an idea. I do have an idea and a dream. I really want to open my own coffee shop and just have it be like a place where people can get together and have a community. But I don't know. There's obviously there are going to be things that, you know, are going to be hurdles, and there's going to be like times where it feels like it's impossible, but if I just keep going, then it'll be fine. So I'm adding some of I don't have freckles, so I'm just going to make it clear. I don't technically have freckles, but I do have a lot of kind of quote-unquote scars on my face, because I can pick out my face a lot of times. But I wanted to incorporate that because, yeah, there's times where I'm insecure about it, but, like, I think it's a part of me, and, like, I'm not gonna get rid of that part, you know? Or, like, obviously it would be nice to have it, like, have me not be as stressed and, like, pick out my face, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. It's a part of who I am, so I'm not gonna change that, I guess. But it adds character. I think it makes my character look a little different. It adds some freckles, because I just realized, like, I think I've noticed, like, a lot of artists, I haven't really seen a lot of people have, like, little body freckles. And I feel like it would just be so cute if we did that more. Just, like, little freckles here and there. And I think I might have, like, one on my face or two. I don't know. I'm just gonna add here and there. I may be so wrong. I don't remember. I just, like, you know, you get used to yourself and you're like, what? I didn't know you had that. So, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's kind of cute. You know? So, I also technically have a scar on my head right here. So I'll add a little scar. Oh, but actually it's kind of hard to see with the glasses, so it's okay. I'll just leave it for now. But, I mean, I think that's pretty cute. And then I think what I'll do is also add some more little, like, scars and, like, little kind of things, because I have a decent amount on my arm too. Didn't know that, but anyways, art stuff. We love body positivity, I guess. I don't know, there's obviously a difference with, like, having body positivity and then, like, also excusing bad behavior, for sure. Like, obviously I do love myself at the end of the day, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna, like, be, oh, I love myself 24/7. Like, there's gonna be days where I don't feel that way, and that's okay. Like, I don't. I'm not always gonna feel that way. I don't think I even really have freckles on my face, but I mean, I do have, like, darker scars, so I guess I can just be darker scars. I don't know. It looks cute, so it's fine. But I think I know what I'm missing right here. But I don't know. I think some people like to be very, like, oh, positive and everything. I'm like, not everything is going to be positive, and some actions and behavior are genuinely not healthy, and you can't just, you know, gloss it over by being like, oh, the positivity, and that's like, no, that's not okay. Like, I don't know, that's just my thoughts, though. No one has to agree with me. But I obviously still love people. But why did I do that? There we go. I was like, what did I do? I'm still getting used to, like, digital iPad stuff, so we are learning it together for anyone who wants to listen. But thankfully I don't have any work tomorrow, so that's nice. I'm gonna add some more scarlet. Wow, okay, so no speaking, that's not allowed. I'm gonna add some more scarring on my forehead because I feel like that'd be. But anyways, I don't know, I've I've been in a little bit of a rut, even though it's weird because I feel like I haven't been, but then it's like I have been, so it's been like yesent. It's like, wait, I feel like I've been doing so well recently, and all of a sudden I'm just not. But then, like, not like I'm doing so well, like I'm perfect. It's more like I've been doing fine, but then all of a sudden I just feel like it's kind of, I think there's too much up here, because I actually don't have a lot on my forehead, but I just want to add a little bit, just to like kind of show going up a little bit, but I think that's okay. But I don't know, what's that? So I really like that. I'll make that my profile picture when I'm done. But yeah, so I guess first video, maybe I want a background. Maybe I want to add up like a moon or something. I don't know why I'm thinking of the moon, but Moon Knight reference. That show was actually pretty good, I will say. It was a decently good show. Maybe like, what if I did like this, where it's like, I'm actually gonna have to bring it down here because I don't want it to. But I don't know, I feel like it's just kind of one of those things where recently I've been like wanting to be better, and I always feel like I have this like I can do better mentality, and then when it comes to life, like I can be very like, oh, I need to improve, I need to improve, and like there's always going to be ways to improve, but there's this sort of like, be patient with yourself, and I think that's like important, and I feel like I can tend to be very impatient with myself, especially with like ADHD and all that jazz, which is fun, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't help that I get very in my head, and I'm like, oh, I'm failing a friend, or I'm failing my family, or I'm failing all this other stuff, and then it gets very like, but I don't know. I feel like the drawing itself is kind of cool. Like, what I could do is like add little stars. Kind of looks like snowflakes, but I kind of like that. We're just kind of, you know, we're just doing whatever. Maybe that's what life's about, is just kind of adding whatever over time. And it's weird because the beginning, the drawing didn't look that great, but now it's kind of just coming together naturally. Sometimes a drawing has to look bad, obviously, for it to look good, and maybe that's just like things just have to kind of be bad in life for them to get good again. So we'll do like little swoopy thingies. You know what I mean? Even I could do that. Like I could make that a profile picture or something. I feel like I have to extend the bottom of this part though. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it. It's just kind of a sketch. But I don't know. Me and life, I guess. But I don't know. I just felt like being real. We need more of this in creativity and media space. Because I feel like it's super easy for people to be like, I'm being realistic, or I'm being so real right now. But then it's just filled with like, just it kind of feels fake because everything's really edited. Or everything's really like overly, you can tell they're trying to get people to click their videos, and it's just kind of feels like they're trying to be real, but while they're also trying to be real, it just feels fake. And that's not everyone. Like maybe that's just how some people do editing, and maybe that's how some people just do videos. But I think I just miss the authenticity, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but the authentic. See, I can't even speak. But like this, like someone in some people's mind, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna edit this out so people don't hear that, but like keep it in so like people can hear the authentic, there we go, words and the mess ups, because in it you can I guess, relate and grasp more of, like, I don't know, who that person is, and it feels more like, oh, this person doesn't feel as fake, or they're not trying to hide a part of themselves that maybe is a flaw, or maybe isn't perfect. So, I don't know. But, yeah, speaking of flaws, it kind of makes me think about, like, kind of back towards, like, friendships and stuff. Like, I'm very much, like, I want to be a good friend, and I want to be a better version of myself. Again, I'm never going to be perfect, and that's okay. But it kind of gets, like, I get so in my head when I'm like, why can't I just be, why do I have to mess up, I guess, is what I'm saying. And then, especially when it comes to friendships, if I feel like I'm not being a good friend, I get so stressed, because then I'm like, what can I do to be better? And I get so like, oh, tell me what to do to get to be better. And then sometimes it's just like, there isn't anything you need to do. It's just like, you're fine. And then I get stressed because I'm like, what if I'm not? And then it's like, you know, I have to trust my friends that if there is something that I am doing that's, you know, I don't know, like, they'll tell me if I'm doing something, hey, like, this is annoying, or like, hey, I've noticed this, or something. I trust that they tell me, but then there's times where I'm like, but would they though? Would they tell me? But I don't know. Oh wait, I kind of like that, but I don't know. We all have flaws, and at the end of the day, like, I guess I'd rather have flaws than be perfect, even though there is that part of me that's like, no, I want to be perfect. But it's like, I'd rather be, I guess, relatable than not relatable. I just can't understand being fake, I think. And I think that's why I find it hard to make connections with people, is because sometimes it just feels like people are fake. But like, not like a cringe, like everything's fake. It's just that I just feel like people tend to be fake, and it's just like, I don't know, I just would rather be friends with people who are just gonna be real. So, kind of does look like, it looks like stars and snow is what it looks like, and I kind of like that vibe. But yeah, so I don't know. Obviously there's always ways I can improve my art, but if there's something, because I will say, I think this is a part of my art style, kind of the scratchiness, like, you know, rough kind of part. But if there's anything that you guys think, oh, that would be cool to add this, or like, maybe that would be help kind of improve this part of your art, like, let me know. Like, I don't know if I should add like kind of highlights to the purple hair. Let's look at that real quick. I don't know how that would look per se, but we'll check it. This music is a fun. Yeah, like maybe that's cool. Oh, I like that, but I'm just kind of adding it wherever. I could definitely be more direct and like flowy of what makes sense with what, but right now I kind of just am feeling this randomness. Ow! Just like drawing. Okay. It's fun. I like that. YOLO. I don't know. I haven't heard that in a while. When is the last time I heard somebody say YOLO? I don't even know. But I have an idea. This will be fun. That's super cute, I think. But anyways, I hope you guys like the stream. I don't know how long this is, but it was fun. It was fun drawing. So anyways, let me know y'all's thoughts on this drawing, or even your thoughts on what was said throughout the video. I can't even remember what exactly I said with everything, but like, I don't know, maybe that's like the beauty of this video, is that there isn't really a direct thing. Like, even with the art, I just kind of started throwing stuff in, so maybe that's like life. So did I undo that? Oh, that's okay. But did I undo the freckles? You know what? See, I don't understand why it did that. I added all that, and then it disappeared. But I don't know, maybe that's... I keep saying maybe that's life. And I'm trying to sound all philosophical, but then it's just like cringe. I don't know. I'll add a little freckle here and there. I think that's kind of... redoing this again, guys. Super fun. I love how, like, maybe you guys were watching and you're just like, it undid it, or you messed it up. But I don't even know. I'm just over here yapping away, and then, you know, it's just happening in the background. You're like, don't do that, you didn't do that. I don't know, maybe that's a little better, but we'll see. Anyways, so I think that's okay for now. So, anyways, subscribe if you want. You don't have to. It's just art journal of talking and chill time. Maybe I'll do live stream if people really like that. But anyways, peace out, I guess. Leave a comment, subscribe again if you want to. You don't have to. And I guess I hope you guys have a good rest of the day or night. So, bye bye.